Namaste and welcome to class. And thank you so much for sitting with me with your undivided attention. I am here at home. I arrive in my little big acreage where we have a lake and we have gardens and we are preparing for our summer retreat that honor earth spirituality. And today, class, I want to talk about what is entitled for earth spirituality. What is it? I know that I am probably embracing a lot of concepts from different native traditions because there is only one tradition, and it's the lovers of earth and how we present our gratitude to earth and how we relate to the earth. So, as a first statement for earth-based spirituality is to acknowledge that your earth, your body, is one and the same as the outside expression of nature. That the waters and the earth and the fire, everything is condensed and compacted in your body, making your anatomy and your biology possible. What a beautiful breeze coming from the lake. And in that reconciliation that I am nature, that I am that tree, it opens a perspective to how you observe and relate to the tree and to other human beings. Once you know that, oh, that tree is a strict relationship and mimic my liver or mimic my lungs or mimic my heart, and that's why the herbal medicine is based on, you treat the outside nature with sacredness and gratitude. And it's in here the second state of earth spirituality that it presents that acknowledgement that in that symbiosis you've been loved and that you've been honored and that you are being cared and you've been healed and guided. So in the second state, when you recognize that, you have no other option than to say thank you. And it's in here where in Vedic traditions, the pujas are there, in native are the powwows, and other native traditions, they have their own expression. But the fundamental of gratitude is there. And it's not a fake gratitude. It's really enhancing through that love, through that respect, through that admiration, through that attention. You are enhancing the vibration of your own body. When you say thank you to the river, you are also saying thank you to the elemental water within you. That reciprocity between the two, through love, through the gratitude, naturally elevates your vibration, your connection, your groundedness, and mostly your transmutation. I spoke about the difference between transformation and transmutation in the last lesson, where we are distinguishing that in transformation you keep the same issue, chewing it and looking for different ways of salvation, where you say, oh, maybe this meditation will save me, maybe this other thing will save me, but I am ensembling myself over and over through my belief system in the same way of thinking. That is transformation. Transmutation is when you acknowledge that that life force in the 5 elements are all shifting at all times, and that you are responsible. You are the manager. You are the one that can direct the energy in whatever direction you wish. and that you are responsible for the outcome of that direction, right? That is self-responsibility or the process of transmutation, where you're not anymore blaming that, oh, I am like this because my husband is like this, or my kids is like this, because I don't have money, because my health, because of that. You become like a bundle of complaints and negativity. Instead, you say, oh, if I don't have money, it's the opportunity for me to assert in excellency my capability of understanding abundance from a different perspective, to manage that energy that I am cutting it or reframing through my belief system that, oh, I should not deserve the abundance, or it's difficult, and so on and so forth. The management of that energy, the transmutation of that energy, it has steps, and it has a way where you can actually activate. In the process of the Shah retreat, for example, that we do it every year, the Earth-Based Spirituality Retreat, I revisit a technique that I have called Shah. And in that technique of guidance and self-healing, the process of activation of transmutation gets in your hands, so you tangible can see and can witness your own evolution in your body through a process that is free to anyone that is capable of breathing, chanting, dancing, sweating. It's all part of a beautiful earth-based spirituality. The third part, that earth-based spirituality, is about transcending the form. Have you heard the stories, the journey of conquest, when the candidate goes alone in the mountains with no water and so on, and it keeps detaching itself from the elements, from the needs of the elements. It transcends the form and start meeting the actual spirit of the elements. In that elemental connection, where you element of water and earth and so on, you discover, say, okay, behind that is energy that is being animated, and it have a form, and it have a deity, and is inside of me. And I am responsible for that. And I can elevate those little beings that are within me, from parasites to elevate deities, to transmute. And at this time in our cycle of Earth, that Earth is in so much transmutation, where she doesn't want collectively to receive the energy of transformation. She wants to be responsible. She's shifting. She's adapting. She's doing volcanoes and tsunamis, and she's having a chiropractor healing process where all the elements are shifting, and all the elementals are also in the process of being taken care, embracing them, nourish them, making part of our universe. So they are not isolated. We as humans have the highest consciousness in the planet. How high it is, I don't know, but we do have that capacity. So the fundamental principles of earth-based spirituality is to transcend that matter, that concreteness, where you go to nature and you ask nature who you really are, what really you are needing, and where I belong in that map. What is my location in that map? What are you here for me? a me for you. That beautiful communion between the external nature and the internal nature, where you transmute and say, wow, I am responsible for the vibration of the external, and the external is responsible for my well-being, my relationship, my gratitude, my puja, my expression of that gratitude. It ripples all around the creation, in the creation of the form, in the creation of the energy, and in the creation of the subtle, of the spirit. So you are sitting them in front of a tree, and you see the spirit of the tree, and you see what is communicating. You say, oh, you have some liver problems. You will be focusing in certain tree, plant, or water that it will enhance you. So your earth-based spirituality also provide the medicine for you to keep the establishment of the connection, the balance between the two worlds, and how each are one and the same, but simply in different dimensions. So when we have expression of the earth-based spirituality, it varies. Some tribes like to drum, some others like to dance, some they like to use the voice, some they like to have big powwows, big forms. It doesn't matter. The fundamentals of healing, either through a sweat lodge that we do, a spiritual sweat lodge, either by simply communing or just sitting in a simple state of beingness with your own nature, you are therefore helping Earth. Don't feel impotent that Earth is changing and is in chaos and so on, and that you have no impact on it. You do have an impact, but you need to understand your earth-based communion, your earth-based practices, where you are the creator, where you are the powerful force that directs through simple attention the energy to whatever you needed and wanted. I thank you very much for sitting with me, and I will see you hopefully in our Shah retreat this August 27 here in Quebec. Beautiful lake, beautiful park, beautiful camping, beautiful people, beautiful food. Come visit us. We would love to exchange with you all this earth-based spirituality and community. Namaste.